Hello, my beautiful Cancerians, and welcome to your 2024 reading. Oh my goodness, 2024. Where has this year gone? It's crazy, right? So we are going to tap into what is in store for you, my beautiful Cancerians, for the new year. What is coming? Let's take a look. So I'm going to pull some tarot, clarify with another tarot deck. We've got some new beautiful oracle cards and tea leaf cards, which I'm so happy to be using for these readings. They give just any messages that need to come through for you. So let's just dive right in, shall we? And I'm feeling some very excited energy. Maybe it is the fact that you're just so excited for 2023 to be done and you're just like, okay, I'm ready for the good stuff. Maybe 2023 was all about, the inner work. I'm really feeling that for you. You've done a lot of inner work. You've done a lot of really finding yourself. And I'm taking a long time to spread these cards out. So I feel like that is a message that you have been on this journey for quite some time and you're ready to see some shifts. You're ready to see some change. So let's ground this energy, Cancerians, and take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Give me a few of those. Just ground that energy. Oof, some big energy over here. Oh, I'm so excited to see what's going on for you for this brand new year, fresh start. And I love doing the readings now to give you that time to just start it already, because at any moment we can decide and choose a different reality. Right? With that shift of energetic state. How we feel, what we think, how we act, that's all part of your identity. And at any moment you can choose a different identity. So that's what today is all about, is shifting your identity to attract a whole new reality in 2024. So I love, love, love this for you. Okay, let's have a look to see what is going on. Yes. Okay, I was feeling that. I was definitely feeling that. Oh, yes. Yes. Beautiful. Yes. Okay, yeah. That was literally what I was picking up for you, my beautiful Cancerians, is that shift of identity. There was a reason that came through from Spirit, is because you're choosing a new identity right now. So starting off with the Seven of Cups and the King of Pentacles. So I really feel like this year has been somewhat of a challenging year for you, and you felt like you have been a bit left out in the cold of like, okay, universe, where are my blessings, right? Where are my blessings? I have been doing the work, right? And that's what I really see. Seven of Cups is all about choosing that new path. And you're choosing to step into the King of Pentacles, whether you're female, male, it does not matter. The King of Pentacles is like more than enough, that generous being that he is already, I keep wanting to say worthy. So maybe that has been your journey of really uncovering your worth. You had to go through that journey to uncover your worth, to reestablish and recognize how truly worthy you are, Cancer. And really, the King of Pentacles is, he already knows that he is abundant, right? No matter what number is in the bank account, no matter what number is in the wallet, no matter what you actually have in your external world, because we know that our external world is a reflection of our past identity, right? That is a reflection of our past identity. And at every single moment, we get to choose a new identity. So I see that you're stepping into 2024 into this new identity, right? Because next we have the Temperance and the Five of Pentacles. So we can see in the Temperance, so Temperance is all about, focusing on and rebalancing something that hasn't been balanced in 2023. And it's come up with the Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles is all about hardship to do with money. So I really feel like in 2023, there has been that lack of money. There's been an imbalance of your finances. And I really see for you in 2024, it's like, okay, we are actually shifting our identity to step into the abundant version of you. So really powerful exercise to do if you feel called is actually writing down, okay, how would the version of me act if I already have the money? And it does not mean that you go out and spend all of the money that you don't have. Not even a wealthiest person in the world would do that. It's about, and I'm getting a really strong message here, is the $100 in the wallet trick, right? It's putting a $100 note in your wallet, even if you have to borrow $100. I don't care. And it's really asking you to, go around shops, and everywhere you go, it's like, oh, I can afford that. That's $100. Or that's less than $100, whatever it is. And the more that you do that, yeah, $100 isn't much, but if you do that 100,000 times, that's a lot of money, right? And it's really that energy of overflow. It's that energy of more than enough. I really see that in 2024, you are balancing your finances. You are finding balance again because, again, Four of Swords, Page of Wands, Four of Swords, right? There has been some time where you have just been in that kind of like, oh my gosh, what do I do? I just feel like this energy of like restriction in my chest. It's like I just can't handle this anymore. And that's why I was really picking up in the beginning of the reading of like, yeah, we're done with 2023. We are so fucking done. And Page of Wands, again, Page of Wands, right? Is that it has been like you have been walking through the desert and you're just like, okay, universe, where is my water? Where is the sustenance? I feel like it's so dry out here. Every time I open my wallet, there's just nothing in there, just receipts of bills. And again, what we focus on, energy flows too. So where focus goes, energy flows. So we're constantly focusing on all of the bills, all of the things, all of the lack, all of the money leaving our life, rather than appreciating the money that's coming in. We're going to attract more of that. So that is what I see you overcoming in 2024. Like, it's so powerful because this is the year that you no longer say, I'm a victim of my circumstances. You no longer say, well, if the universe loved me, then they would give me more money. No, we have to choose to shift our identity first, because we don't attract what we want. We attract who we are being, right? We attract who we are being. So if we're not being abundant, then we're not going to attract abundance, right? Like attracts like. But we have to raise our frequency to match what we desire to actually call it in. If you need help with that, I have a free manifestation course in the description. But what I really see for you is that I love this. I love this. Like, it's coming up with like the Page of Swords. It's like you were done. You were entering into this new pathway, your destined pathway in 2024, Cancer. Maybe it was the fact that you have been trying so many different things, and the reason that it didn't work out for you was because it wasn't actually your destined pathway. It actually wasn't in alignment with who you truly are. Right? The star, a little bit of nudity there. So we'll cover that one for YouTube purposes. But you can see here is that there's an abundance of water in this well. You don't go to a creek and see that there's no water there. Like, there's always an abundance. And I see from the star card is that you are finding your well. You are following your North Star and you're finding this well of abundance where the water just, you take some out and it's replenished. You take some out and it's replenished. You're really finding that energy for yourself, for your abundance, Cancer. You're like, it's literally, you can see her. She's got so much water that she's even pouring some out. She's even giving some to others. You're really finding that balance. You know, it's come up with the Two of Pentacles as well. You're finding that balance of giving and receiving, the material with the spiritual. And you're literally, you can see is that a geese in the background, like literally heading towards that star. You're heading towards what actually truly lights you up. Because I always say this to my clients, it's like we are so conditioned to follow the pathway that we feel like we should in order to create the abundance in our life. But that's actually not the truth. Because when we actually find the pathway that is meant for us, the pathway that actually lights us up, that's when the abundance starts flowing in. Because you're in that energy of joy, of happiness. And that's the highest frequency. When we're in the highest frequency, we attract things at that similar frequency. And I really see you, that page, the page is that newness. It's like that childlike spirit. You're going from the Page of Wands to the Page of Swords, which is like, you have got that sword in your hand and you're like, nothing is going to stop me right now. Of course, is that newness energy. You're doing something new that you haven't done before, but you're doing it with so much conviction because you know it's actually meant for you. So 2024, it's like you're finding your soul purpose and you're moving towards it with that fresh energy and that sort of like, no one's getting my way. I'm doing this. And like it's come out again with the Hanged One and the World. So I see you completing this cycle. And this could be a very long cycle for you, Cancer, that you have been in for years, even months, years of feeling like, again, you've been left out of the cold. You have been in that like kind of stagnation of what do I do? What do I do? Like, how can I go on like this? And you're choosing to step into this new identity, right? You're choosing to step into that abundant version of you. And because of that, you are finding the clarity to complete that cycle. You are finding the clarity to complete that cycle. This is coming up in the good stuff. So the Hanged One is really saying here, it's saying that you're coming out of that stagnant period. You're completing that stagnant cycle where you felt like nothing was working out for you. So let's get some clarity. Oh, like falling everything up. So get some clarity on what is the result of completing that cycle, right? Can we please get some beautiful messages for our Cancers for completing that cycle? What's coming in 2024? Once you complete that cycle, Jesus. Yes, so the Six of Swords. So it's like you're walking away, okay? You're walking away from that way of being. That way of being no longer serves you anymore, right? You are, oh my God, there's way too many cards here. Yes, literally. Okay. We are going to go with it, okay? We are going to go with it. You're moving, so Three of Wands, you're moving towards a brighter future. Of course, it's going to require some, Seven of Wands talks about like defending what you are doing because you're in that Page energy. You're moving towards your purpose. And it's like that newness energy, having done that before, you're taking that leap. Of course, you're going to have to defend it because people might be like, well, what is Cancer doing? Like, who do they think they are? Like, they're not going to get success and abundance from this. And you're like, bitch, please. Eight of Wands. That is fast success. Fast success. So once you have defended that and be like, you know what? I'm going to keep showing up as the King of Pentacles. I'm going to keep taking that slow and steady movement, Knight of Pentacles, towards creating that abundance. And my beautiful Cancerians, the Queen of Pentacles, you are making it. You are, okay, so yes, you've stepped into that identity in the beginning of the year, and then you are making it to the Queen of Pentacles, the more than enough, having so much to give. You're finding that balance because you've completed that cycle and it's coming in quick, right? After you've completed that cycle, after you've gone through that period of newness and learning something new and mastering that skill, you are going from the Page to the Queen of Pentacles. I am so happy for you. Can we just appreciate that? She's literally sitting there. She's got plenty. So I really see, that well from the star here is that you're gathering that water to grow this beautiful garden. And it's just flourishing and it's overflowing with so much abundance of fruit, abundance of flowers, because you decided to close that chapter, because you decided to show up as that abundant version of you before the result showed up in your external reality. Like I'm hearing as well, it's like, yeah, we plant the seed of the orange tree, or we plant that flower, and we don't expect that we wake up in the morning and there's that beautiful orange tree just growing with the fruits. There is a bit of that time in between, planting the seed and receiving the blessings. So it's like when you actually get through that period and defend that and be like, yeah, I got this. I know it's growing. I know that I can't see it right just yet, but it's growing. And it's going to be faster than expected, okay? It's going to be faster than expected. And that's the reason I do readings like this for a yearly predictions, right? Is because Like, I don't want to just sit here and be like, okay, well, in January, this is going to happen. In March, this is going to happen. September, this is going to happen. Like, boring, snooze fest. Like, you have the capability to close that gap. Like, this is what I say to my clients all the time. Literally what I help them to do is close that gap between where they are and where they desire to be. And you're doing that by stepping and choosing a new identity. Love that. So let's get some tea leaves to close this up, to give some more information for Cancers. Thank you. Any more information for 2024 for Cancer? Any more guidance for Cancer for 2024? Ooh, beautiful. Okay, so we have... Okay, so feather, someone you know is undependable and insincere, okay? So what I'm actually getting from that is really, like, this is all about defending what you truly, like what you're doing moving forward, this new chapter. And someone might come in to question you, right? 7 of Wands. Someone might come in to question you and be like, what are you doing? You're not going to make money that way. And it's really like this feather is saying, like, that person, don't listen to them. Listen to your own inner voice, because you know what is right for you. You've been on that journey and you know that you have to leave that behind because that was toxic and you didn't actually attract what you truly wanted, right? Yeah, again, scissors, disappointment in some affair. So that's in the past. You've had a lot of disappointments and you're just like, when are my blessings going to come in? I don't understand. I feel like I'm doing everything right. And Spirit's like coming in with a strong message. You are doing everything right. You are moving in the right direction. You needed to become the new version of yourself to allow these blessings to come in, which you are stepping into, right? Yes. Okay, so egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. And I always say with hard work, it's not necessarily hard work. Like, we don't want to just be like, oh, well, I just need to work really hard to make this happen. No, working hard is an illusion. It's a conditioning that we've picked up from someone who we've seen get success, right? It's really aligned work. That's what I see for you. Success is coming because you're aligned to your truth. You're aligned to your true path. Okay, beautiful. So teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. So again, this just means that you're getting more connections coming through for you, Cancer. Connections, because I feel like you've been on this path, maybe even a bit of a lonely journey as well. And some of these people who you thought were dependable were actually not. And once you started to see success or move towards your North Star, they're just like, okay, we're not friends anymore, which is totally fine. Sometimes we need to leave people in the past. Leave people, literally, like leave with nothing except the clothes on our back, right? Sometimes we need to do that to move into the new path. And that's a beautiful part of growth. Yes. So the bridge, successfully overcoming the problem. So what was I saying before? Bridging that gap between where you are and where you desire to be. So I see you successfully overcoming this period of lack, this identity that you've created around lack, and moving into that King of Pentacles. Beautiful. I love this for you. So let's get an oracle card to finish off for you. Can we please get an oracle card for Cancer for 2024 to round off this reading? What is the message for Cancer? Beautiful Cancer. What is the message? These cards are so thick. Yes, beautiful. Love that. Okay. Yeah. So I'm not going to read this one, but what I'm really seeing here is hell, end of a cycle. So end of a cycle, you're literally ending that cycle, right? You're ending that cycle that you've been in for quite some time. And Leah, stand your ground. It's really being clear with moving forward in this new path. And people might test you. People might say, "Oh, are you sure about that?" And you're like, "Yes, I know that success is coming. Even if I can't see it straight away, I know that it is coming." So beautiful. So you have an extremely giving and supportive nature. Everyone can always count on you to be there for them. You put others first, go out of your way to understand their needs, and bend over backwards to honor their requests. These are traits that often show up in empaths, healers, lightworkers, earth angels, intuitives, and sensitives. Goddess Leah is urging you to set some limits before you risk losing yourself under a pile of other people's needs, demands, and expectations. Leah smiles wildly and assertively, claims generous space for you to push her stick into the earth. She asks, "Are you living saint? No. Are you being a doormat? Possibly. Do you have needs, dreams, and wishes of your own? Yes. Start putting yourself first. Ask for what you want. Ask for help and be open to receive it. You may feel uncomfortable to begin with, but my waters will enliven you. Together we'll clear stagnant patterns and find fertile new ground." Yes, beautiful. Amazing. So I really feel like for you, you're ending that cycle of people pleasing. You're ending that cycle of taking advice from everyone else except for yourself on how to create the abundance that you truly desire. And that's why I feel like that stickiness when you actually create your, move towards your North Star and what you're actually meant to be doing here is because for so long, people have just been like, "No, you should do this, you should do that." Or you've found external influences, like you're trying to please your parents. And even if it's subconsciously, right? And I really see you're ending that cycle and you're stepping into the King of Pentacles, this new identity. You're ending that cycle of pain, right? And it's coming into a completion. And then you're stepping into that Queen of Pentacles. So there is so much goodness coming for you, Cancer. So leave those expectations behind. They are no longer serving you. Step into that true identity and power and feeling like success is yours, okay? 2024 is going to be so different to 2023. I feel it. I feel it in my soul. So, amazing. If you loved this reading, then please give me a thumbs up, or if you decide to join the community, I would love to have you so much. If you need any help as well moving through this and tapping into that version of you, then you can find that in the description box. But I love you all so much and have a beautiful rest of your day, your evening, or your morning. Bye!